Hello everybody, my name is Barry B, Bearcat Straight in Space, and my fellow space jockeys. We are now going into a new visual novel experience called 2064 Read Only Memories. And as you can tell, we got a new vibe, new place. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. And I've tried it a little bit, see where it was. You'd be surprised. This is gonna be very much different from Coffee Talk. So I will be not voicing everybody. I will be voicing myself, and my character that we'll be playing soon. And you'll see the rest. New game. Let's go.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered.
That was an intro. Prologue. So I'm gonna try to play into this a bit more. Neo San Francisco out or something. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a bit. Might be a better descriptor. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. You probably shouldn't sleep before submitting your article. You're home within your home. Nothing like curling under those blankets and escaping away for a while. You better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. It's like my sink. Talk to sink. You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles at you. Excuse me? Wait, what? You don't know exactly what the ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. Running water might make it worse. Your ID card, yeah, no. The video screen on the front says, mustard, half full. Spoiled milk, 10 days, expired. You open the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and carton full of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Oh, maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. Let's take the milk. Let's see, and then we go to the menu here. And we can save. Let's save it under our name, I guess. It's a very interesting UI. Oops. I can't read. There you go. Sheet of paper. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? No. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. The page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. You know what? I didn't do this the last time. I'm very curious. No way. You can't possibly imagine the indescribable, inhumane horrors you're about to unleash onto the world. Or the stank. True. A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones. The ultimate budget audio. You'd better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Yeah, well, I can read. Stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be sloppy, maybe doing digital would be a good goal. No, your principles whine too much at the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if you were in 2064? Probably. Most people write a talk on paper. You just talk to paper. God. Blank paper. Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken. Window being propped open by that book maintenance request pending. Despite the smell, keep the window open. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Cup of coffee. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day. You assume. You take a sip of the old stale coffee and the letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. FK in the cup, Zach. FK in the cup. Spoiled milk, stale coffee, yum! I still have it. Drink coffee. So many of your internal organs are thanking you for refusing to drink that again. uh, Look at plant. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Isn't this supposed to be one of those easier plants to take care of? Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. They say plants react positively to conversation, but this poor thing might be too far gone already. Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen. Well, it works. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating, as usual. Lappy is a bit of a relic. We have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Okay, today is Neo SF's kicked my mic. Most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. This is the show's online newspaper called the Scanned Line. Okay, today. It is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on some serious current events at times as well. So basically your generic news. Let's see. Let's take a look. Current event article. Story about the human revolution. Why not? Human revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman protests up in Upper Market. December 19th. My brain, help me. The Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Oh no. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The Human Revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer technology, are warping humanity into a very scary dark future. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester, who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as the story develops into the holiday 2064 season. June Valmer Anna. Okay, today. Charlie Nova.
Hey, it's Charlie
Oh,
Nova,
shit.
host of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars, join Ryan D. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
I was not expecting it to be voiced. Thought it was an article. Story about our hometown SF 49ers. Hey, the Niners are still around. The Neo SF 49ers hashtag Quest for 10 is back on December 19th. Sunday's big game at New Candlestick. So they finally left Santa Clara and went back to Candlestick. Brings an important question to everyone's mind. Can the 49ers punch their ticket to the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo SF? It would mark the first win since the move to New Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city. Since returning, they've had disappointing losses to the New York Giants and the Mexico City Luchadors. That's a new one. They've brought on a fresh coach, but controversy surrounds their new quarterback, Patricia Lopez, as some vocal sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements. Certain modifications of implants are banned by the league, but their official reports state that they repeatedly investigations into Lopez found no evidence to substantiate these rumors. It's relevant to point out that Lopez is the first woman to ever be quarterback at a major football team. Holy shit, it takes that long? No, it didn't. I think it happened like several years ago with the real... Anyways. 49ers look to reclaim their top spot since their last win. With their Super Bowl, I can't read that Latin, victory over the Tokyo Titans. Sunday's game is a rubber match. The winner secures a spot in the playoffs between our Neo SF 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be a close game, to say the least. Catch Sunday's results here first. For all things everything, I'm June Velmer Anna. Okay, today. Local news article. Long Park Panthers are the race. Oh, yes, it does surprise me. Anyway, reports show that local foodie booth at JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of Rogue Rom committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large Rom that had no shell. Witnesses state the alleged perpetrator had been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a Rom being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the Rom is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange Rom may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear that they have been carried out by the Rom, rogue or under orders. Oof. Look at Today reached out to the Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue Rom is purely a myth and that it's purely a myth that tends pop up conveniently when low revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the report of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild Rom the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps something else to be gained? More as this story progresses. Mel Hopkins, okay today. Hold on, guys, I gotta check something real quick. Okay. Wait, we already did that. No, wait. I think that's our thing. What the heck is Lips? This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. The walls are paper thin. Watching a live feed at this hour would probably cause your neighbors to kill you. You wonder if there could be possibly be anything nearby that could aid your quest. Your inbox. Hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. I read my email. Get cheap car crash. Only 99 credits for 30 days. Jesus Christ. Hello there, I'm Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress of the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen and I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits, amounting to 420,194.1 credits. If you could please send your personal credit ID maker to me immediately, so that I can send you 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. Best part? There's literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite and welcome the Queen. What is this email? Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant. Ah yes, the age-old choice between food or electricity. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for what WFT Sounds, formerly OMG Sounds. We're a new and upcoming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product review you'd like to. Sorry. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, we could possibly throw some creds your way. That sounds so familiar. Don't they know people die of exposure? Terrible. According to this email, your rent is nearly due. Better get that article submitted soon. Hassie. A coupon for 5 credits back. Okay. The Hassie Infinity has all your daily calories with none of the nutritional value. Like the opposite of a diet version. Jeez. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friend at Dr. Dracia Lay DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic modern model and keyboard. Let's subscribe to the new list. Let's unsubscribe from it. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. I have an achievement. Might as well. Headphones added to items. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with anything lying around your apartment. Okay, well. Those damn headphones. The GX Ultra Beats sync automatically as you start to watch a live concert from Oakland. The GX Ultra Beats sync to Lappy automatically as you connect to one of those less those less pornographic feeds. Hey, we're all adults here, as far as I know. You should at least be 18 watching this. Kinda. Your first options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the... I can't speak. Start writing the review. First part is done. You're so accomplished. Journalistic is the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates from a machine as old as yours. Alright, time to get to work. Selling your soul bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There. Big break. Surely your glowing review of the GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Nummy, I'm just drinking water. Excuse me. What?
Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Ugh.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
That's not my fault.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
All my work was on there.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's content on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do.
How did you break in here anyway?
I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
Okay. I knew my landlord was full of it when he said that it was the best.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
Yeah, that too.
And that you left it open.
My dog's birthday.
I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna finish this conversation, and I will pause it.
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience. The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo.
My Windows lock is broken?
Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair.
Fun.
Not quite to my standards.
So what? Why are you here exactly?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
I could tell.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Hayden. You know Hayden Weber.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
What makes you believe that?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Never looked for a missing person, but I could try. Why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden in forever. Yeah, there you go.
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say. But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo SF.
I be.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
Point.
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window and, after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Oops, sorry guys. Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Oof. Can I? Nope, I can't. So we're stopping doing this.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him.
Jeez.
Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves.
How are you different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Sorry about that.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Oh yeah. How would you know? One way or the other.
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will.
I think you're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Well, guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
I can totally afford that. Either way, when I go to the police, now that's a stupid question. Okay, bobblehead, I'll help, but there better be a story here. Now I'll go with it. I can totally afford that. Either way. How fun. Hayden's apartment in the morning. Yay.
That's strange.
Hmm?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps the maintenance robot took care of it? When it was heard, you were busy running away now.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivations. Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
Don't worry about it. You're upset about Hayden. Let's keep moving. Whatever. Don't worry about it.
Oh, a lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Thanks. You make your point about the door. Let's just head in. It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. Are you sure he was kidnapped during?
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed to assist? Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Please don't. It'd be fun to see you try. Comforting! Sharing. Why don't you?
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Glad we cleared that one. We're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
You did the right thing by escaping. Yeah.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Alright. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll continue this later. This went on a little bit longer than I was expecting, but tune in for more episodes of 2064 Read-Only Memories. And let me just save here. Hold on. There we go. Alright. I will see you all later.